the script writer, the head writer's role continues through the production.
Yeah.
Because people on production are always calling to check, oh, did we do this right? This thing that you wrote, is it the right thing we are doing? Is it the right thing we are translating? And that has been a great experience for me. And I think that should translate to other productions as well.
Exactly.
Because the writer is like the engine room of your production.
Period.
It's what they have written that you are now translating.
Period.
So you have to clear stuff with them to find out if you are translating this story in the best way possible that these writers have written down. Or if you have another idea, run it by the writer.
And
sometimes they would sometimes they would see your idea if ego isn't playing a game. Sometimes they will see your idea and realize, oh, it's better than what I have down. Yes, let's do it like that. And it has happened a lot of times. So I'm hoping that moving forward,
to do better.
Yes.
I mean, nobody's an island of knowledge. Just like she said, you can have you may not be want to pen down stuff, but you may have a vision in your head and say, oh, let's do it. I feel like writers are supposed to work with costumiers. I feel like writers are supposed to work with the directors to know exactly what is close interpret role. People don't understand all of those things. Makeup interpret role.
You are very right.
So those people don't understand why it's like that. So a lot of people come here and they will say, no, the director is different. I'm like, why is it like that? Collaborative effort pays more.
Film is collaborative.
Thank you very much.
You said a whole lot, and I'm just interested in because I might have a story and I might not necessarily know how to write. And because your portfolio, when I was looking at it, I was like, oh, this is so interesting. I mean, you worked on a lot of projects. I'm like, oh, this is so nice. So yeah, I mean, and I've watched some of your projects, amazing productions, I must say.
Thank you.
And really, you have such a powerhouse. Let me put it that way.
Thank you.
So let's look at it. Yes. You've created shows.
Yes.
There are some that you're just writer, some you are the head writer and all that. So let's see, like I was giving the analogy that, okay, I want to have a story, then I probably do not know how to bring it to life. Then I just tell you, because sometimes I see story by
screenplay, like
all of those things. So now, then how do I really come to you? Because I know that you do fantastic job at the end of the day. Writers, they do that. Then how do I come to you in such a way that you are able to describe the scene, you are able to, the dialogue, everything, it's well,
in my vision,
it's fresh and it looks so better than what I just told you. Like, this is the idea, and you really bettered that in a very beautiful way. How do you do that?
How do I change your idea into
Yes, I'm asking generally, yes, for screenwriters now, because I know that someone might just have the idea
and come talk to you about it.
Yes, and come to you about, oh, this is the idea. Just tells you, just more or less like synopsis of what the story is all about. Then you come out with that full script.
How?
Yes.
I think it's a mixture of talent and skill. Right? So writing can be formulaic sometimes. So you can give me an idea and you're just telling me a story idea, but in my head, I've started to put structure to it. So one of the things I learned very early in writing was structure. So I know, like, let's, for example, use the example of a nursery rhyme. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. If you come to me with Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water, Jack fell down and broke his crown, you've told me Jack and Jill went up the hill. My brain is already saying, why did they go up the hill? That adds to the story. My brain is saying, what do they need water for? That adds to the story.
Where's the hill?
Where is the hill? What is on the hill?
So it's WHO.
My brain is saying, who pushed them? Because he just fell down. If somebody pushed them, that adds to the story. So there's a villain in the story that pushed them. So somebody pushed Jack. If my brain goes, what if Jill pushed Jack?
Wow. It could be a twist.
It could be a twist.
You see that? Even right now, she's already writing.
What's the relationship between Jack and Jill? And if Jill pushed Jack, why did she fall? Did she pretend to fall so that nobody suspects her?
Wow.
So
a lot of those elements.
Exactly. So if you fill up and the rudimentary journalistic questions are who, what, why, when, how.
Yeah.
Right? So if you fill up those questions, before you know it, you have a fuller
story.
And that takes talent to be able to fill that up, and then it takes the skill and the know-how to know that, to ask those questions.
That's true.
So that you can fill up the story.
Interesting. I love that.
Very simple.
Interesting.
Very clear. I'm telling you.
So
very clear.
having said that, now people say, I watched that movie, it was a bad story. I watched this one, it was a great story, it was appealing. You understand? So what then makes a bad story? What makes a good story? You understand? Because if every writer should, employ all of these things, into their writing, I believe they should have very beautiful story.
I may not be able to answer what makes a bad story, but I can tell you what makes a good story.
Okay.
So a good story is one that answers certain questions. So, for example, a good story will be intriguing. It would be fascinating. It will be entertaining. A good story,
inquisitive, I think so too.
answers who, what, when, why,
and how.
A good story keeps you captivated.
Yes, so
a good story is so there's a phrase that I learned. It says something is happening to someone. So something fascinating is happening to someone fascinating using fascinating methods.
Oh.
So whatever is happening in your story has to be engaging, interesting. Your character that the thing is happening to has to be engaging, interesting. Now, the way the thing is happening, the way the fascinating thing is happening, has to be engaging, interesting. So once you put these three things in place, good story.
Thank you. And I think you know what about, from what she just said, I know what makes a bad story.
It has answered.
It has answered everything, no. What makes a bad story? I already know it. Character development makes a bad story. With the way people put in.
Are you sure you don't want to come and work on this side?
So it's always very funny how people always just blame everything. You can't say it's just the screenwriter's fault alone that makes the story a bad story. It may also be from the production angle. That makes it bad. It may be from the tweaking, from them saying, oh no, the writer wrote this. Why did you not call the writer to say, why exactly did you have this kind of vision in your storyline? So these are things that, like I said, collaborative efforts will make a better storyline for Nollywood space, instead of just saying one person is just this person.
Okay. Now let's talk about the challenges writers might have. And I know one of such is writer's block. Sometimes you are just working on a project and you don't even know how to continue. You are just like stuck in a way. And at the end of the day, I know research is there, all of those things, but what are some of the challenges that writers might face in this climb? You understand? Because sometimes some people tell you, hey, we are nowhere paid. Apart from the fact that you are attributed for what you have done. Then you did your part then, and some people will even come online and say they are still being owed for a particular project. So what are some of the challenges that you face generally now as screenwriters?
Okay, speaking on writer's block, I haven't had the privilege of being blocked because I always have deadlines. So you can't discipline is very, very important in TV writing. Because you can't tell the producers that you have writer's block when they are waiting to shoot episode 132, and you can't tell them you're wasting money. Production is so for a couple of years I didn't have
writer's block.
I couldn't afford to have writer's block. So I believe in discipline. Yes, sometimes you can be blocked. Like I was very, very moved when Chimamanda said that the reason she didn't write for more than a decade was because she just couldn't. She had writer's block, and I understood it because she was also going through grief. So when it now comes to challenges, because I just wanted to do an aside about writer's block. When it comes to challenges that writers face, there are quite a bit. I would talk about the environment, right? Sometimes, and this is going back to a personal story, when I first started writing in this industry more than a decade ago, somebody came to me and said they wanted to do a Pan-African film, and he did it. It was a film that they shot in Nigeria, they shot in Ghana, they shot in Sierra Leone and Cote d'Ivoire. Ivory Coast. And I was very excited to write it because he was paying me in dollars because it was an international project. But when we finished the negotiations and we discussed, I wrote part 1. They really liked part 1. They shot it. While they were still shooting, they said I should write part 2 because it was really good. I wrote part 2. When it now came to collecting money
for part 2,
even for part 1,
for part 1,
part 1's money was not even complete. And this was a time where to get dollars you need to go to the bank to do money transfer.
Yeah.
So I would go to he would say, oh, the money is there, go to GTB. GTB Allen. Go to GTB. So, okay, can I call your name? Anyway,
yeah, you can.
Go to the bank, the money is there. I'll go to the bank, I'll be sitting down, I'll go to the counter. The woman will say, there's no money arrived for you. I'll go back, I'll sit down, I'll call him. Be like, oh, it hasn't gotten there. Oh, just wait 30 minutes. I will be at the bank. They will not say come tomorrow. I'll not come tomorrow. Anyway, Sha, of the money that we negotiated at the time, I think it was 150,000 naira or 100,000. I can't remember. But I remember that the only money I got from writing part 1 and 2 was 16,000 naira.
16,000 naira.
Yes, from his first dollar transfer.
16,000 naira.
16,000 naira. I quit writing
because of that.
Yes, and I went back to I think this was when I went back to go and do my master's, because I was like, yeah, my education was too expensive
for that. Exactly,
my education was too expensive. So sometimes, right, you meet dishonest producers, right? You meet dishonest producers who will promise you the world before you come on their project. Now, one of the things that can help that is an enforceable contract. I always go back to writers should have a lawyer that can write letter. Like you need an enforceable contract such that if payments are not being paid as at when due, you can activate your lawyer. Other challenges, because it's not what they wrote. That's a huge challenge.
At the end of the day, we blame them not knowing that.
Exactly what I'm saying.
It's a huge challenge in our industry, which is why I said producers and directors need to see writers as collaborators.
Exactly.
So even if you don't think what your writer wrote made sense, the writer is a writer for a reason. If you have a new idea, speak to your writer. If they can formulate it in a way that will work in line with what they have written, that works in line with what you are seeing in your vision as the director or as a producer, then we can have a better film. But if you alienate them and think, okay, I want to change the color of this woman's shirt to red, right? But in the script, it's blue. And there's a reason it's blue in the script, because at the end of the film, maybe somebody's supposed to rescue the woman in blue and they make a call and say, blue. Rescue the woman in blue. But that happens a lot. You have changed that thing to red. It affects the film at the end of the day. But because you don't have the total vision that the writer had, you change it and then it turns your film upside down.
Wow.
And at the end of the day, we all have regrets.
He's a screenwriter.
And they blame
because
the
story. It's the story now.
The story is bad.
Yeah. The actor's tried, but it's the story that is bad.
So we have quite a bit to battle.
There is one particular one that I want to mention about a lot of writers and people that are aspiring to be writers come online to say, oh, I shared a script with a producer. They went outside to give the right to another person and kind of tweak it, but the story is still similar to mine. What can that particular writer do? Because if I have a manuscript in my hand that, look exactly like it, and I have like screenshots of the day I sent it to you before you shot your particular movie, I feel like it's a form of, what will I say? How would I say it in
plagiarism?
Yeah, and it's a betrayal in a way, because I trusted you to share the script with you to just make you feel like if you can work with me, why would you now go and do exactly what I sent to you with somebody else? Why not me?
So again, even if you're a young writer, please be protected. Protect yourself before you share stuff. So there are things people share now. A non-disclosure agreement is an NDA. It's a simple contract. If you're going to share your script, some people, some young writers sent me a document recently, and they were like, "Oh, please, ma, will you sign an NDA?" And I was laughing because I know why they're afraid to ask.
Share. Yeah,
but that's the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do. Some producers will be like, "Oh, how dare you ask me to sign an NDA?"
I feel like that's what shut them out most times.
Who are you to ask me to sign an NDA? Okay, don't send me your script. And there's the fear that this big producer
is rejecting,
will not take my script because I'm saying sign
the
an NDA. But an NDA is very important. It protects you. It protects you from your complaints later that, oh, lead character was Ada, they changed their own to Dada, but it's still
the same thing.
same thing.
Yeah.
Right? So you are protected by contracts, NDAs. Protect yourself. It's very important.
Everything rises and falls on contract.
Contracts, exactly.
In this case.
And don't say that contract doesn't work, because I feel like a lot of people have that opinion that it doesn't really protect me in Nigeria. It does protect you.
It does.
It does protect you.
And let's before we allow you go, because this has been a masterclass and I've learned so much. Like I've learned so much. So,
another thing, you can also trademark your script.
Oh
yes,
wow.
you can. Yes, you can trademark your script.
People
need to learn how the law works. So speak to a lawyer. Your script is intellectual property.
Yes.
So speak to a lawyer and get your scripts trademarked. If your scripts are trademarked, then nobody can
do anything. Oh, okay, that's
since you
very
mentioned
good.
trademark, I want to talk about royalties in the industry, because that's another
Oh
thing.
God,
Because I think most
you
times
guys brought me here to attack me.
no, because most times royalties are the receiving end.
Because
And
we hear a lot of things.
Exactly.
Nobody paid me 20,000 naira for a particular masterpiece. I'm like, why exactly?
and most times it's just like after I've paid you, then any other
Payment.
Yeah,
it's out of
done.
the way. And so why is it like that?
Unfortunately, right now in our industry, we haven't grown enough to pay royalties. But yes, we are due royalties.
Okay.
We are due royalties, but it's not a system that has been established
Yes.
in Nollywood yet. And I'm hoping that we get there
Very soon.
very soon, because writers in Nigeria are due royalties. Like you would hear that they are still paying people that wrote, for example, Secrets of the Sand.
Yes.
Secrets of the Sand shows
They're still paying
anywhere.
them.
Yeah.
Anywhere in any country.
They have a
will still
particular
pay,
percentage
yes,
from
the
that money.
writers something.
Yes.
And I'm hoping,
You get that.
really hoping and praying that our industry gets
Yeah,
there
because
very
a
soon.
lot of people will say you've already sold your story because you collected money, and I'm like, yes, it's my job. I'm supposed to be paid for it. But I want to know the difference between. Is it true that people sell the story off totally, or is that why the
There are different
royalties?
types of contracts.
Okay.
There are different types of contracts. Some you sell off your rights.
Oh.
Some you get paid for the story.
But you still have your
Some
rights.
you keep your rights. Exactly. You keep your rights and you get paid for the story.
Okay.
So they're different. It depends on what you're able to
It
negotiate.
is to get paid and still have my
Right,
rights.
yes, now.
Yeah, but some producers don't agree.
I feel like that's
Yes.
the most sensitive, because they know you would want to claim benefit to it later on. That's why they would always
A
say
whole lot,
that.
seriously.
Oh
Now,
my God!
Let's talk about
no.
your projects. I mean, we've talked about screenwriting.
Yes, so-
Let's talk about your fresh and interesting recent project, Bedazzled. So yeah, what really inspired that story? Because you wrote it and you
Yes,
also
and directed it. Yes.
directed it. So how was it like writing and directing?
Okay, so it was really fun. When I was writing Bedazzled, I really wanted it to be a fun project. A lot of the stories I tell tend to be at some points dark, where people die, people cry, and a lot of. So
It's them, oh. They
I
don't
write a
make
lot
us
of
cry.
dramas. I write a lot of dramas, and people do end up crying when they watch stuff that and that has been happening for years.
Oh
so
my
when
God!
Something
came to my head right now, but it's okay. I'll let you finish.
Don't fight me.
No.
So when I was writing Bedazzled, I really wanted it to be light, comedic, fun. Like I wanted people to laugh, to
enjoy themselves.
enjoy themselves.
Yeah,
So
relax.
the whole story was about everybody has had a crush, right, on somebody that in your mind you're just being delulu about. Delusional.
Hey,
Like,
Kim.
the guy
The
guy smiled at you today in your mind. You're like, he likes me, you know. So I wanted to tell a story that just people could resonate with. Like, no matter how old you are, you've experienced it. You've had a crush. In fact, if you're old, you're remembering those stupid days.
Yeah, it's gonna be
back in the day.
that meaning to you. It's gonna just
Yes, it will
stick
remind you, take you on a trip of just
Aw.
remembering how silly you were when you really liked somebody. And that was the whole idea, to write it and to infuse it with fun, laughter, also to infuse it with girl friendship. So a lot of the times when you hear stories of, oh, somebody has a crush on my boyfriend, a lot of the times you hear stories of the girl fighting the other girl.
Why?
And to me, I was like, can't we tell this story
in a very
differently?
Exactly.
So I wanted to attempt that. I wanted to talk about girl friendships, the solid ones.
The solid ones.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
The very idea that if this man was not in the middle of us, we might actually be cool. We might actually be friends. If this man wasn't causing problems. Let's move him to the side. You and me, let's just.
Thank you very much.
The man has been
Thank
moved.
you. When I watch, a lot of that happened, but people don't tend to tell that one. They tend to always portray it as, yes, the girl always have to fight.
Yeah.
I watched a particular movie on YouTube. I think it was called Best Friends. I cannot remember. It was Miwa Olorunfemi and I think John. Ekanem. Yeah, it was there and one other lady. She's doing well, and it was about two friends that really, really do love each other. And people will have thought that because there's a guy in the picture, they are going to be fighting. And it was it was different from whatever anybody was.
And that's
very,
good.
very it was really interesting. It shows us that girls do have beautiful relationships. They always portray guys don't fight. Guys always have cool this thing. Guys, and then we watch Ebuka Johnny Africa with them Timini and everything. And everybody was throwing stone brass balls and we were like, what's going on? So it's always very, very funny that we tend to write stories like that.
Yeah, so the idea is to show different perspectives.
I love that. And thank you for bringing the fact that you always like to write stories that make people
It's time for you to attack.
because Skinny Girl is so much. I'm like, no, what exactly is going on with my Mohammed? I don't understand what is going on. So it was a lot of emotions with Skinny. I've not finished watching Skinny Getting Trapped because I was really angry with a lot of things. I'm like, what is going on? It was interesting. It gives it a different spice from just normal. We're always laughing with Mama Tiwa and every other thing with season 1 but season 7 was like a very hard pill to swallow. And I said, I'm not going to finish it until you people produce season 8. I cannot wait and see where Tiwa and a man is having their this thing. No, I'm not going to wait. But it's always very nice. I feel like a lot of people like dark stories. Yes. Because people always say not everything is a bed of roses. You cannot say happy ending every time. We can't always have happy ending. Even in life, you have
ups and downs.
Yeah, ups and downs. So dark stories are nice too, but for people that love rom-com, for people that love love, please give us fun. Let us just have
we'll
fun.
try. So my idea is to create a balance between the stories that go. So not all my stories. So let me not misrepresent myself here. A lot of my stories have happy endings. I mean, even though they go through, and that's how life is. They go through the ups and downs and the turmoils, but a lot of the time they do end up happy.
Thank God. Please let us be happy now. Nigeria is already hard enough. I can't be watching a movie that will making me cry every time. So I feel like we that is just life. And some people watch movies and genuinely want to pick a fight with the writer and say, why exactly would you write this particular story like this? And I think we spoke about royalties. I think we should talk about the award, the recognition. Now,
thankfully, at least you've gotten
some
of the projects I've gotten
recognition
and all that. So because I still think in a way that there's room for
more improvement,
recognition.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so, because sometimes you see that okay, in this category this movie was nominated, then when it comes to probably the story at the end of the day,
it's not nominated.
It's not nominated, and it's a fantastic story. So yet you go online, you read different comments. People are like, they have beef with the writer. That is why this and that. Yes, you know, Nigeria. X is another thing. You see a lot of comments and all that. But for me, maybe I was just thinking with the ones I've seen. I think in a way, or would you agree or not, that writers are being recognized when it comes to awards?
I have an opinion when it comes to that. I don't think we have enough award shows in Nigeria. So right now, some of our major awards are the AMAs and the AMVCs. I feel like it might be time for, and it takes a lot of money, it actually takes a lot of financing, but it might be time for other bodies to start looking for how to create
another set of award
recognition patterns for other people.
Yeah.
And if we can just create all these awards so that you're not just waiting until you receive an AMVC or you're waiting until you receive an AMA before you feel validated in the industry.
Exactly.
For example, I feel like the YouTube films, if they can create their awards
I think Amoniboli started one.
It will be a great thing for them because they're in a category of their own.
That's very
nice. So just as we have the Golden Globes, we have the Spirit Awards, we have the Oscars, so we can also have these little And then given time, they will get to a place of proper recognition.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Honestly, I do agree with
you. It's a
you.
whole lot, and I just believe we get there.
By God's grace, please,
Yes,
let's
we
get there
get there.
fast.
So
Let's move to the
right
good
now,
part.
we've like gisted. I just see
Oh,
that this
I
is
enjoyed
a
this. I enjoyed
a
it.
beautiful
I do enjoy it.
conversation. And thank you so much for coming.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
It's so nice to have you here. Thank you for the masterclass.
Yes.
Thank you for everything you've said. I've learned a whole lot, and I'm quite sure aspiring writers too.
Yeah,
like
we'll
I
pick
mean,
one or two.
I believe they can follow you on your social media platform.
Yes, so
Would you want to share?
The Ifeanyi Chidi on Twitter, the Ifeanyi Chidi on
Instagram. So it's only just those two.
Yes. And then they can check out my YouTube channel, because there's Please Out here on my YouTube channel, so they can check out the Crazy Google. There's a show.
Okay. That's
so the
that's
Crazy
nice.
Google is the YouTube channel.
Okay.
Check out the.
And I think I saw a video of you with Yinka Ogun or
Yes, that was a conversation we had on Ndani.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
So
Ndani.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
that was
guys can
really
go and watch that.
inspiring.
Yes,
That was,
if you're an aspiring writer, an established writer, or you're just thinking of getting into the business, that's a conversation you should
listen to. Yeah. And
Thank
also
you
this
so
one.
much. Thank you so much. Because you write, I just want to ask this now. If your life were to be a story right now,
What would it be?
what would it be? In one word.
In one word. Give
Just
us a
one word.
title.
Drama. So I should give you a title of the
Yes.
film.
Yeah, of the story. Just
Of
give us
what
the
your
story.
life would have been right now.
Sentence: The Curious Case of Ifeanyi Chidi.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
I think I look forward to watching that.
I would want to watch that.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for staying tuned. I mean, it is not the end of the show,
No.
but it's just a segment of it. And
Yes.
we are going to other segments right now. But go nowhere. We are still here with you on Screen Time on ConsumerHallaTV.
Hey there, do you know in the world today, everyone is a consumer, and as consumers, we all have the right to be heard.
In Nigeria today, as a consumer, you have all right to product information, right to fair pricing, right to return goods, right to product labeling, right to fair dealings, and a lot more.
Well then, have you heard about the new media channel?
ConsumerHallaTV.
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 At ConsumerHallaTV, our goal is to inform and educate consumers in Nigeria with insightful news alongside development within the fast-paced world of consumers through well-researched, specialized, and analytical content.
Our vision at ConsumerHallaTV is to create an engaging platform that provides right connections for meaningful brands in Nigeria, thus creating a more caring world for consumers where business thrives.
And guess what? Our ConsumerHalla brand is the first consumer complaint resolution portal in Nigeria, powered by a 72-hour feedback mechanism. We offer consumer advocacy, informative talk shows, branding promotions, advertising, and lots more. Connect with us via our YouTube channel at ConsumerHallaTV. Follow us on our Facebook page, ConsumerHallaTV, our Instagram page, ConsumerHallaTV, and do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscription is free. ConsumerHallaTV. At ConsumerHallaTV, you deserve to be heard.
At ConsumerHallaTV, you deserve to be heard.
Alright guys, welcome back from that short break. This is still Screen Time on ConsumerHallaTV, and that was a very beautiful one from Ifeanyi Chidi. It's very intelligent and a sophisticated screenwriter for Nollywood movies. She said a lot of stuff that I learned from. I'm very sure the audience are going to learn one or two things, especially people that are aspiring to be a screenwriter just like herself. I really enjoyed it. I'm very sure she also enjoyed the program.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she really unpacked so much for people to learn, and I personally learned so much. And I think it cuts across the fact that it's not just limited to series or television productions, but also as a writer in different fields.
Exactly.
You can also learn one or two things from that. That was beautiful.
That was very, very beautiful. So I'm going to leave the ball into your court. So what we are done with the particular segment of the program. You know that I think we have about 5 segments or 4 segments of the program. So now we are going to be entering the top 5 countdowns of screenwriters, stories written by screenwriters that were compelling in 2025. So it's not overall. It is just in 2025. So stories that we feel like, yes, these stories are very interesting, and with even the comments of people, you know that these stories are interesting ones.
Yes, and also I was opportune to watch some of these movies, not all, and I can say that screenwriting.
You've not seen all?
I've not seen all.
Oh yeah, you've not seen all. Okay.
So I can say screenwriters, kudos to you guys. You guys are doing amazingly well because they bring to life the stories, the raw stories, and we get to see them. So coming on number 5 sports is no other person. This is a collaboration between 2 writers, and sometimes that's why we have the head writers, the writers. You understand? So sometimes 2 people can co-write, 3, 4, depending on numbers and all. So coming on number 5 spot is no other person than Toyin Ibra and Tunde Komolafe for Ovasabi Auntie. I mean, I'll say this is the best from Toyin Abraham so far.
Yes.
And this story, when it comes to screenwriting, that was beautiful. And it's still in cinema, so you can say that is beautiful because I mean,
and it's almost 1 billion naira.
Yeah, so almost 1 billion naira, and it really tells the story in a way that the characters, with time, we were able to understand them. We felt their pain, their vulnerability, and sometimes you could just put yourself in their shoes. So that is one powerful thing with superb storytelling.
Yes, amazing. And let's move away from that now to a movie that was released on YouTube, which is by Bimbo Ademoye. It's on Bimbo Ademoye TV. When this movie came out, everybody was talking about this movie everywhere. They were like, "But you need to come to the cinema. This story is too good for YouTube." I beg. So we on the YouTube. We don't need to have something good.
You guys, we don't know you. We are talking about proper real Nollywood here, and when we talk about real Nollywood, we know those who are real, and real always recognizes real.
So we don't. If it is real, that we don't need to be on cinema for us to be real.
Cinema, that is where the icing is.
The one in the cinema, have you seen them all?
I've not seen everything.
Which one is closer to home for you? So now, if they tell you that they want to bring in all the movies to YouTube, you don't love it compared to what you're going to do.
Even I watch more of cinema movies than YouTube movies.
But you wait for them to come to your doorstep. For you don't go to the cinema to watch it. I would actually expose this guy. You don't go to the cinema to watch these movies.
How did I get to see Ovasabi?
Because you went for the movie premiere.
I still watched it
free of charge, just because you went to go and pay.
Anyway, the story is nice. That's what we're talking about, please.
So Ukema 9 Days wrote the story, the movie Where Love Lives. I'm very sure everybody knows that movie by now. Yeah, that Where Love Lives is one of the biggest, most amazing films that ever graced YouTube in 2025.
Yeah.
The story was amazing, impeccable. It's a story by Bimbo Ademoye, but it was written and developed by Ukema.
Yes, and I think we talked about that when Ifeanyi was there, that sometimes you can conceptualize
a story, visualize it, but you're not able to pen it down.
Yes, not everybody can actually build the character development and all of those things. So sometimes that's when we have the co-writer, the and all that. So I think that was what Ukeme did with Where Love Lives, and it was fantastic. If you have not seen it, I need to judge you for not watching the movie. Yes,
it's just your data.
Just to,
don't worry,
you're not even wasting it.
DM me on Instagram.
You will learn. You see what it means when it comes to sisterhood, to bonding, to living life and being true to yourself.
And then, oh my God, the costume. They went all out for this.
And do you know this title is very symbolic because where love lives in the home. And love begins at home. You understand? So that in a way it was able to capture that fact that if there is love at home, you can always come back home for anything that happens and all that. That is not what the story is talking about, but I'm just saying it's just symbolic. All right. So coming on number 3, sports. This movie, right? This is nice, and it's a breath of fresh air. This super storytelling style and technique was nice. Do you want to make a guess? Anyway, Kike she's just trying to hide her smile, but can see her beaming. It is it is not that movie than Colors of Fire, and it was written by Ni Akimolayan. This is very good. Ni Akimolayan did justice to this storytelling. Nice screenplay. Yes, we had message, and again, like we said, maybe it was because Ni wrote it and directed it. It's made the work. You understood what he was doing. Yeah. So like if I said the other time that sometimes too, when you write and you direct, it's it goes in line. You understand what you're doing. But it was a very beautiful story.
Very beautiful story. So now let's move away from Colors of Fire now to The Earth by Lani. I think it was directed by Daniel F. Young, but the writer is Lani Aisida. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm so sorry, but yes, that's the name of the person that wrote The Earth. And I was opportunity to interview him at the movie premiere of The Earth, and it told the story of how it came about, the story that it was a testimony in church from someone that was kidnapped, and then he was like, oh yeah, this is a very nice one. So I'm very sure because he had a very close contact with that person, or he listened to it firsthand. It was a beautiful one overall. The Earth is a particular movie that spoke about everything, exactly what was happening at that time and what happened almost 2 months after. The Earth was like a prophecy, foreshadowing.
Oh God, English. My God. Foreshadowing.
Okay, foreshadowing of whatever was going to happen in like 2-3 months after putting out that. So it has been happening, but this particular time it spoke about it in details. It was a beautiful, amazing movie. The Earth, if you haven't seen, I don't know what you're doing. Daniel F. Young as your first debut, the directorial debut, you killed it, and it was fantastic.
Very fantastic, I must say, and we love you, Daniel Etim. We love this particular person too, because these writers, they are people who have proven with over time that they know what they are doing, and it's not easy when you are the highest grossing writer of all time in 2025. You killed it. You give your best, your story development.
I mean, you've been the highest grossing for like 4 or 5 years back to back.
Yes, and you are still, giving us a lot to really like digest. But this movie was just one that you'd always want to watch. I mean, when some of the art guys came and they said they were crying at the cinemas, I was like, really? If these art guys could cry, then who am I not to cry? It doesn't mean I'm a softie, but all I'm trying to say is that if it's because the story, the way it was written, it was so relatable to many people, and they could pick 1 or 2 things.
I mean, a lot of people said that was the highlight. That was one of the highlights they had in 2025. I've seen the movie, and the movie is amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of movies that they did for the cinema last year,
amazing.
They did amazing.
I think last year was really like a survival of the fittest when it comes to writing story. But the movie is behind the scene by Funke Akindele. So she's one of the co-writers.
She's the head writer for our team. Then we have Uche Modi, Collins Oko for this particular project. A nice one. Collins Oko is a very young man doing quite well for himself, and he's one of the African storytellers, screenwriters that we are looking forward to seeing more of his productions. Yes, so that was the top 5 countdown for today, and it's amazing how Nollywood has evolved, has grown, and has generated this much publicity. I mean, I can't believe one of our movies, the highest grossing of all time in Africa. It broke record in UK. It broke record in, I think, US or Canada. I don't know where it broke record. So it has been breaking. Like, we have been breaking record everywhere. We have one that is over 2 billion, almost 2.2 billion naira. We have one that is almost 1 billion in the cinema. We have one that was almost 600 million last year. We have
I can't even wait when we start doing $1 billion. That's $2 billion.
Exactly. So we're going to get there by the special grace of God. But these are the top 5 countdown for today. Anywho, let's move on to another segment of the program, one of the most exciting segments of the program, which is Celebrity of the Week. Celebrity of the Week is a particular segment for me, especially because this is a segment that we dedicate to a particular person. That person is who we dedicate the program to for that day, for the week. So Celebrity of the Week today, you know how we do it now. Somebody cannot come from their house, leave the comfort of their home to come and sit down with us, talk with us, and give us our insightful discussions, and they will be like, you're going to go just like that, and we are not going to dedicate this particular episode to you. It's obviously Ifeanyi Barbara Chidi. She's the Celebrity of the Week today. Thank you so much for gracing the screen, ma'am. You did fantastic, and we enjoyed ourselves on the program. Everything you told us are things that I believe anybody that wants to be in the line of this work would really take into consideration. And she already mentioned where you can always reach out or get to see our works, before we came to this particular segment. So thank you so much for that. And Celebrity of the Week once again is Ifeanyi Chidi, Barbara Chidi. Thank you so much for gracing the screen.
Absolutely.
So now let's move to my most favorite part of the program. I cannot hide it. I don't care. Yes, they say a mother doesn't have a favorite. Me, on this particular one, I have a favorite. It's because it's movie release updates. Oh my god!
I know.
Movie release updates for me is just an amazing time for me. Like it always brings out that inner childlike from me, because I love watching films and I love to talk about the movies that I've seen that I feel like they are amazing films that you can learn one or two from. And because I feel like I don't know what's going on, the way people are bringing movies this day to be as calm down a lot. Is it that they are listening to the consumers, or they are listening to what everybody's saying on TikTok about it? But then let's quickly run through the movie release update, which is number one, saved on Uche Jumbo TV on YouTube, featuring Uzo Arukwe and Uche Jumbo herself. This particular movie is a very nice production. It's a nice movie. If you want to know what it is about, please go watch it.
Absolutely.
Another one now, it is With Love Azel. With Love Azel on Bolaji Ogunmola TV, with stars like Remi Okolawon, Bolaji Ogunmola, and Teniola Aladese. Ooh, Tenny, fantastic. That's what I'm going to say about it. Then the Pieces That Fit on Omoni Oboli TV, starring Michael Dapper and Ekama Etim Enyang. They absolutely did well on this particular production, and I will still have Visa on Arrival season 8 running currently. In case you haven't seen it, please go watch all of this movie. And if there are movies that you want to recommend for me in the comment section, please recommend it for us. We're going to know all the movies that you feel like, no, I feel like this one's supposed to be on the list. Your comments are welcome. Please bring it on and type it in the comment section. I'm going to take a look at it. It's the ones I've not seen, the one that I've seen, I am going to be there to tell you on the next time on the program. Thank you so much for joining us for screen time once again this evening on ConsumerHallaTV. I'm Kike Lomo Ajibola, and just in case you haven't followed us across all our social media platforms, please do so. Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, and YouTube. Subscription is absolutely free, all at ConsumerHallaTV. Thank you so much for joining the program.
Right on. Spot on. Thank you so much for all you've said, and today has been amazing. And in case you just want to reach out to us, trust me, we would always reply. Just go to the comment section, and we have a team that's very, very, what's the right word? They're very strong and
prompt.
Dedicated. Yeah. So they would always come to whatever you want. They would always,
be there
for you. I am Hiremufeko Forola, and you know the way I always say it: the man not is clothed in wealth and strength. Goodbye.
Hello, consumers. Welcome
Welcome to Tejo Market, one of Lagos' most vibrant and bustling markets, here located in Yaba. This market is a destination for thrift wares, entrepreneurs alike. You know what? Come with me. Let's go find out and uncover the secrets happening here in Tejo Thrift Market. Come with me. Let's go find out.
Lagos, a city that reinvents itself every single day. A city where style is not always about luxury, but about survival, creativity, and expression. Here in Yaba, one of Lagos' oldest commercial districts, lies the market that has clothed generations, shaped trends, and given fashion a second life. Welcome to Tejo Market, and within it, the bustling world of thrift clothing. Tejo is not just a market, it is a history standing on a concrete. Long before shopping malls and branded stores took over Lagos, Tejo existed as a traditional market serving the people of Yaba and its surrounding. It was a place of food, fabrics, trade, and daily interaction, a social and economic lifeline. Over the years, Tejo witnessed transformation, fire incidents, demolition, redevelopment, from an open, informal marketplace to a structured complex. Tejo evolved, yet its spirit remained unchanged. Trade adapted, traders adjusted, and commerce continued. Within this evolution emerged a section that speaks directly to the soul of Lagos, the thrift clothing market, popularly called Okrika. Second-hand clothes, yes, but second-hand dreams, no. Here, clothes arrive from across the world. For many traders, this market is more than business. It is survival, cause rent, school fees, feeding, family responsibilities. Tejo thrift section support thousands, traders, loaders, tailors, transporters, resellers. What some discard, others transform into income. Let's listen to what traders that sells in here have to say.
Good morning, my sister.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, so for how long have you been? What is your name?
My name is Chibuzo Okafor.
For how long have you been selling in Tejo Market?
Tejo Market, I've been there almost 5 years now.
5 years?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, walk us through the journey of how you started this business.
Huh?
Walk us through how you start this business.
Of course, almost 50,000. Starts 50,000 from start. Small. They grow small till now. Yes.
And so you start then 5 years ago with 50,000
yes.
till now.
Yes.
So what can be the challenges where you face for say this business where you sell?
Well, not too much challenges, but now small. You know that Nigeria big, but small. They push up small. Gradually, everything they move small.
Okay, so this market now, which time you take the open, which time you take the close?
Okay, they open like 7 o'clock, close 6:30 to 7.
So you get some specific day where we say markets, 9 be market day.
Yes, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's the main markets.
Main market. Okay, so where you take they buy this your clothes from?
Well, sometimes they buy here, sometimes they go super, go buy.
So what will be the challenge where they transport the market come here?
No, it's motor, no be transport, enter motor, go and come back. That's all.
So how you take, say this type business now, will they get gain, will they get loss? How you take they manage harm inside each other?
They get what?
Will they get gain, will they get loss sometimes?
Sometimes business is business. If you gain a loss, that's it. No go say make you gain. Without no loss, you go loss, you go gain. That's business for you.
So how you can't take they manage both of them together?
Well, anyhow, if I manage gain, I manage loss. That's all that's be. Life will continue.
So how your customers, how you take they see your customers? Say no be only you they sell this type of particular market. So how you take know your customers? How you take they make them come here often?
I know my customers. My customers know me. I they treat them well. If you not treat customers well, you can't come again. But my customers, I can treat them very well. And they laugh, do everything. As come by now, I treat you very well. And you laugh, do that. That's so. So tomorrow night you can still come back, you can come back. That's all I do.
Okay, so how you take the call customer? Do how you take the call customer, make customer look your side?
No, sister, check here. Bros, check here. Now, if you return, you go see me, go back.
Okay, so waiting be your happiest moment for markets.
My happiest moment if I come market, make I sell. Let me see if I come make I no sell. If I come make I sell market, not my happiness.
You know, say 2026 don't reach here now. How happy you be? Say 2026.
2026, God will give us. God, I want to God give me alive. Enter 2026 alive. I give me alive. Enter 2027 alive. That's so.
Okay, so waiting be the thing where we say happen for you for 2025. Where we say 2026, you know, premiere happen.
Many things. This is the problem I felt this year. Make I no first of 2026. That is it.
Okay, so waiting that they call this market where we dig.
Okay, this market is Popo Street, Yaba. Yes, Popo Street, Yaba, where they're selling okreka.
Okay.
Okreka.
And where you they come far from where you
dey? I dey Mush side. Mush they come from.
Mush side.
Mushi.
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 Why you not on the sell for Mushi? Why you come pick here?
No market for Mushi now. Na provision for Mushi. Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, my sister.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, what is your name?
My name is Vincent Okoro from Imo State.
Oh, for Imo State, come they sell market for Lagos.
Yeah, my sister.
So, for how long have you been selling markets here in?
Well, it's about 2 years experience now for this pant trouser.
For this pant trouser, 2 years?
Yeah.
Before you started selling pant trouser, what were you selling?
But then I'm doing contracting work for my village. So it's because of a condition of Nigeria. I leave my place to Lagos in order to seek something to help myself and my family.
Okay, so wait till come make you choose this pant trouser.
My sister, you know, in a person know they take it better I enter Sabbath. This pant trouser start from us here. Then when I raise a little money, I start this very one. See that is a student wearing and some office wear. That's the interest I have on it now.
So when you start this journey now, how much you take start this your business then?
Well, you know, there's are differences. I started my business with 25,000.
Wow. For that 25,000, how much you take buy then?
Increasing every minute of the day. So
how you
increasing every minute of the day. So
how you can't take the money? Because I hear say bail business, you know easy. Sometimes you go gain, sometimes you get loss.
That is normal. At times in 4 days I never sell.
Wow.
But with God, all things are possible. Yeah.
So waiting they push you, they go for business.
Yeah.
So waiting they push you, they go for business. Waiting be that thing they motivate you, where they keep you inside business.
My dear sister, man cannot stay idle. So it's like when I see my mate and when I jump into this is a challenge in order to help my life. I cannot stay idle, no matter. Yes.
Okay, so what do you love the most in your business?
What I love when I buy, I sell, and I make my money, make my profit to feed my people. That is it.
Okay, so what time does this market open? What time does it close? Okay, so what time does this market open? What time does it close?
This market has no time to open, has no time to. Anytime you sell tired that you are free to go your house, you can go and you can close.
So where you take come sell for you?
Well, I'm living at Ikorodu. At times I get here by 6 o'clock in the morning. Sundays I will get here by 12 o'clock.
Wow.
So that is it, based on the road of the day.
Yeah. So why that distance? Why Ikorodu to Yaba?
My sister, when I look at my pocket, I must put my bag where my hand will reach. The amount of money they are calling in Lagos State here, I don't know. Point. My level never reach that area. That is why I'm seeking my own at my level.
Okay.
That's
So
it.
why they sell for Ikorodu? Why be saying Ayaba you can't they sell?
By God grace, when I have money, I will negotiate that side. It is my plan that I will negotiate a place that side. But for now, when I don't have the money to pay for this thing, so I'll still managing myself.
So what is that thing that 2026 is round the corner? It's just here. 2020 we don't enter 2026. How happy are you?
I'm happy. Even wishing the people of Nigeria are happy that anybody we see today will be 30. That we will see end of this year. End of this year will not see us. That is my prayer for every creator, or every nation of this Nigerian.
So what are you thankful for? What are you thankful for? What is that thing that you are thankful for?
I'm thankful for more life and progress and the love of my God and the people.
Okay,
so that is my own.
2025 business, our business.
Already 2025 has gone.
Yes.
When even cockroach know that in this 2025 everything was very, very contaminated. Nothing goes. Nothing goes. Everybody are crying. All poor men are crying. Even some big men who think that they are big men, they are still crying. So nothing is moving. So I want to use this opportunity, even tell the Oga President, anywhere he is, let him see my picture. Let him change the hand. That most of people that are dying in this critical period are dying for his head because of bad management. That is what I said.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
According to a young man, he said this business was actually his mom, but then he took over, and ever since he graduated and everything changed. But ever since, he has been okay, because as far as he could feed in it, he could survive, then everything will be fine. Let's listen to what he has to say.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, morning, what's up?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm okay.
How you day?
I'm all right.
I see say you done the park.
Yeah.
You don't close for the day.
For the day, I know I come out very early this morning, so I'm like rounding up.
Wow. Okay, what's your name?
Obina by name.
Where you say they come from?
Ajegule far.
Ajegule.
Yeah.
Why you come pick Yaba to the sell for Yaba?
Because this is where we have shop. My mom sells here. Yeah.
So since when you don't wake up, say come for
After 6 this morning, I've left my area trying to come here, beat the old dog along the road. So when I come here, and the early morning business, towards 7:30. People will come and buy from Ox. Now, they will not go and resell.
Wow.
You kind of wholesale. So they will buy early. So they can now go and start
selling.
Yeah.
So walk me through the journey of how you started this business. I know you said it's for mommy, but
it's my mom's business. It's not my business personally, but actually my mom has been to the business for a long time. Started from Cotonou.
Wow.
Now she now have to have shop here. So by then I was in school. So after I was finished school, Nigeria and everything is not planned. So after school, I think I'm a graduate, so but I'm here selling OKs. Because no job. So I have to keep my body and soul. So I have to come and join my mom down here. So that's it.
Okay, so what is the challenges in this business, this shift business?
The main challenge is rain. Yeah, this is close. Yeah. Once rain start falling now, you see people running up and down, scatter, trying to secure their goods, trying to make rain. But once the rain beat it, that's the end. Even though it's a full bag, even though it's half bag, that's the end.
So how many bags did you carry out today that you remain this one?
Just 2 bags. Wow. Like this, 2. So, like I told you, people have come and select a lot. So I'm going to Ireland, so I'm going to Aswani, so I'm going to anywhere. So that they will not buy, they will go. So the only one will pack them and will clear them towards the weekend. That's what we call clearance.
Clearance? What's clearance?
Clearance is, after you sell for the week, it'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On Saturday, all the ones that are remaining, people that come and carry all of them clearance.
For free?
Not for free, but it will be cheaper rates. Because some of them use it in ships as rags. So I still carry them and go and resell. Maybe all those villages, like Ogun State or all those sites. So by Monday again, this is a bills. By Monday again, we'll carry that one out. We'll start fresh.
Okay, now people are always saying sometimes build business is very difficult, only if you have experience, a lot of experience, because sometimes it's not what you plan to ship for, you will see inside. How true is it?
It's true, because in fact all business has difficulties. This one now, it's not that difficult, but it's what you ordered you will get. So you can't come here now and say you need tops and shirts, and somebody give you jeans or knicker. No, it's clear. When you come, you tell them you need a bale of maybe shirts or trousers. They will give you that one. But when you have the challenges, like I told you, just that range and transport, carrying it here from here to where you're selling, from here to the other place, all transports. So that is the challenge we have. Not that much. Just that range and transport.
So where did you carry your own goods from? Where do you shop?
These are the bills.
Yes, this bill. Where did you carry them from?
Arena now.
Arena.
All the way from Arena, where they will offload it from ship. So we're carrying our boxes, all those Sienna boxes. We'll be conveying them here. Even the night, they will bring some. So in the morning, we'll start selling some.
Okay, now you said it's a process. So this arena now, you said from ship and all of that.
Yeah.
So is it that you would have booked down, you'd have specified this is the time?
Already, they would have made the project down. They will ship it in. And you have some certain months for it coming. And you'll be in contact with. Yeah. So once they are coming, they'll be letting you know that the ship passes so and so day, or your goods have arrived. Where's your trailer, your driver, go and pick your container. From there, you run around. Maybe in the night, anytime they arrive, within midnight, within the morning, anytime, you have to hurry up and go and clear your goods to make sure your money is safe. It's your money now. But if you waste time, all these area boys might destroy your goods, and that's your loss.
So have you ever experienced whereby you bought something, but that is not what you met inside?
Originally, no, because exactly what you demand is what they give you. As far as this whole case is concerned, they don't do such. Exactly what you demand is what you get. If you demand for shirts and somebody give you pants, you won't open all of them. You just see that this is pants, so it's not shirts. You call the person back.
Wow.
Yo, bro, you made a mistake. You gave me pants, maybe bra, instead of shirts and trousers. He said, snap it and send it. You have your phone, you snap. Yeah. You forward it. You don't get out. You come and take it back.
So they'll be the one to pay for the fare back?
Yes, because it's their fault. They already made your demands already. So they gave you the wrong one. So
what is your happiest moment in this job?
I don't understand.
What is that happiest moment? What makes you happy in this job? Or
what makes you happy in this job is that it's a business that you don't always lose. You are sure of that when you come out every day, so far you sell, you will not lose. You must make sales. Every day people buy. Every day people wear clothes. Every day people sell clothes. People, you be in your house, they'll be calling you on phone. Because where are you? I want to buy, they'll be calling you because people need them. It's everyday commodity, just like bread. So the joy is that you will not lose, no losses. You always turn over, always.
Okay, so what do you like about this particular market?
This Yaba, it's cool. No, it's not like Island where sometimes they run up and down. Sometimes all these boys start to talk. Sometimes they bust somewhere, fire catch somewhere, area boys start robbing, This place is not like that. Very organized and settled. You can be here till 8 o'clock in the night, everywhere closed. Very early in the morning, open again. Very peaceful, no violence, very well organized.
So your bill of dress now is like how much?
No, they have different prices, You can't assume. Yeah, they have different prices. Like shirt and trouser, they're all the same. Jeans, pants, bras, underwear, swimming trunks. All those bed sheets, they all have bills. So they're not the same prices. Yeah, they have different prices on their own.
Okay, so for shirts now, it's like how much?
They have 250, 280, 270.
Like how many are we going to see inside?
You can't count it. It's more than 1,000 pieces or so. 2,000 pieces or so. There will be many.
So now that you're going now, are you going home straight or?
As a young man now, this I just half day, I just did this one. But our main market day was yesterday. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. That's the main market days. So this one is just part-time So now I'm going home now, take care of myself, take my shower, relax a bit. But tomorrow is the full market day. That's how it works.
Thank you very much, sir.
Mr. Michael also explained the main reason why thrift clothes are expensive. He make mention about how the importation and everything has been causing a whole lot of things within them and the customers. Let's listen to the breakdown of the explanation of the thrift wares.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning there.
How are you?
I'm all good.
What is your name?
My name is Michael Sunday.
So, for how long have you been in this business? What do you sell?
I'm into clothing. I sell tops, jeans, baggy jeans too, and I deal with joggers and other too in this market. Yeah, but here is Opopo Street, and this Civic Plaza located at Opopo Street, Yaba.
Okay, so walk us through that journey of how you started this clothing business.
First of all, the cost of things have changed now, not like before. Out of like that was I think 219. Like you can get Bell, but we sell them more or retails, stocks or cracker. So we have most of them we sells for like 10,000 naira now currently, but before at least we are selling for 6,000 naira. So the price and the cost of everything and the dollar exchange, is really affecting us too, included the buyer himself, the consumer, But I think it was like last 219, we'll get Bell for like 80,000 naira, 70,000 naira, but currently now, for you to get the same Bell, you get it for 500,000 naira. So imagine you selling one each. So the price, the head trend is high. It's very high for us. So things are very difficult this time around, not like before.
Okay, so what are the challenges in this business?
The challenging in the business is all about you yourself to sell. How you can convince the customer to let the customer understand that cost of things has been changed now. The rate of prices of everything has changed because we will buy and to resell too. So we retail our own prices. So the customer that are coming, okay, let's assume now example, customer that come as of last year to come and pick up a dress, let me say, take example like a baggy jean of a price of, let's say, 10,000 naira. You find out the same that customer come back in next month, you find out the price have changed. They will start complaining, this thing I got here as of last month. So you understand, we're passing through. So the exchange, is really affecting us with our own life. So that's what we're passing through right now.
Okay, so this is your clothing. Where do you get them in from?
We all import it at China. It's China importation. They are all stock import in China. We all know we import from China too. And most of them, like Bell, we import from Togo. You understand me? Like boyfriend jean, they are all import from Togo here. This summer, that is Togo too. Like Okrika. But like new stock, come like tons of baggy jeans here. We all buy it we import from China retails too. You understand me? So that's where we get our stock from.
Okay, so what are the challenges importing all the way from China, Togo, and the rest?
I think the challenge is mostly there is cargo. After you might have got your prices there, then money for the shift, like let's say cargo. So you find out the cargo, the price you buy. Let's assume example now you got it from in China. Let me use our Nigeria rates. Now you buy from China like 5,000 naira to come and sell here 6,000-7,000 naira. You find out the money for cargo. You understand me? Let's say the shift. You understand me? Cargo prices. Find out at the end of every day and expenses. Find out everything fall in 10,000 naira. So imagine yourself. You have to sell like 12,000 to cover up your expenses. You understand? That is the challenge you will get from it. That is the challenges.
So what is your happiest moment in this your business?
My happiest moment is when I tell customer price, the customer understand me and line with my own. That is current like we know how things go in the country. You understand me? If I let assume I buy for 10,000, I tell him things are expensive now. At least you can get it for 12,000. He understand me and he has the money to afford it. He buy from me and me, the seller too. I will be happy that I got something. I'll be able to get gain a little from it. My most happiest moment is when my customer buy my dress. They find out the product is good. You understand me? They come back more. They keep referring me to other customers. Those are my happier moments as well.
Okay, so now we have a lot of people selling this type of clothing thing you are selling. How do you convince your customer to stay, or how do you call in your customers?
I all believe that all lays on individual differences. The way your approach matters a lot. how you treat your customer depend, they will come back. There are some customers here, more especially, we all deal with women dresses here. Most of them, when they come to the shop, like they will ask you price. So you tell them your prices. So tell me it's very expensive, it's this, that, the money is much. But if I can cool down, relax, then I'm break down everything for them, like tell them, look at the costs of the prices, you know, and the exchange and everything. Most of them understand you. Then they buy from you. You understand me? This is my happier moment as well. I'll be very happy that they understand me as well too. You understand me? So I understand that too.
Okay. So where are you coming from to sell here?
Now I stay in Apapa Surulere here. Then Apapa here. That is Apapa Achegule.
So why Tejosho? Why this market?
Well, like unlike me now, the challenges I got before I relocated to this Tejosho here is I've been in Lagos Island. That was 2018, 2017. So that 2020, the fire got burned. Then before the coronavirus took place, I think it affected me to burn down my shop. So I lose, and you know, my shop was being burned. Parking store, all the whole market there was. So
how were you able to overcome? How were you able to overcome that trauma to start all over?
I understand. My dad always tell me something. He say that as a man, sometimes, you know, when you're growing, you see some storms coming. You face challenges as a man. When you fall, you got to pick up again. So you can fall more than 5 times, still pick up again. The most things are consistently. So those are my customers that I have, those contacts. So I don't want to lose them. So I just think I can do more better, start over too. And by special grace of God, I'm still doing well now. I'm still pushing on.
So people are always talking about bail thing that they're always scared going into bail business because they don't want to fall victim of what I order versus what I got. Have you ever experienced that, and is that true?
Well, all these things they're based on individual differences as well. So in case of that, is that me, it depends. You understand me? But me, I'm taking myself like example. Anything you order from our store here, you understand me, is exactly what we're going to deliver for you. So I don't know for others, so it's better on individual. So if you order a jeans, so the same jeans will give to you. So the different why I have challenges is sizes. I always tell my customer, if you're not around, send your picture. So if you send your picture, I can be able to know your size as well too. Or you come in person. I prefer selling because I sell wholesale. So those people that run online business, retails, let's come and buy from us as well. That's that.
Okay, do you know any story about Yaba? Do you know any history about Yaba?
Yeah, not really, because this was not the first place I started from. But currently now, unlike before, when I was in Yaba 2019, Yaba has changed, not like before. Because then you find out you hardly see some plaza here. It was on Railway here. People buy from Railway, then Green Plazas. So, you know, as time goes on, so they decided to build that flyover and those parks, so everything changed. So you find out most of the building has been converted to plaza. So that's the experience I'm experiencing. You know, days breaking, things keep changing, you know, we upgrade. You understand?
Why do you like Yaba Market? What is that thing you love about Yaba Market?
I just, at least I just believe that we are doing more better like that. So we are growing. I'm happy that we are growing. We are upgrading too, not like before. You find out people that have been on the roadside now, they can now afford money to rent shop. Though despite the costs, most of them, God is helping them afford to get some shops and some attachments. You understand me? So I'm happy about this. I'm enjoying that people are still doing well, no matter how things are being difficult. You understand? So that's it.
Thank you very much, sir.
What about the rest traders? Let's listen to the beat and the story, the survivor of the traders in the market, because this market to them is more than a business. It is survival. And beyond survival, Tejosho shapes culture. Many of the outfits seen on Lagos streets, in universities, music video, photo shoots, social media began their journey right here. Thrift is no longer shameful. It is fashion. It is sustainable. It is creative. It is also fashion forward. In this market, individuality is currency. And according to the traders here, markets here are Mondays, Wednesdays, Friday. That is those particular days that market booms and you have to see a whole lot of people. Not that other days they don't sell, they do, but then it is just different. Let's listen to them.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, morning.
How are you?
I'm all right.
What is your name?
I'm Ikechukwu Christian Elowa.
So, for how long have you been here in Tejoshua Market?
Actually, we've been here over 20 years now.
20 years?
Yes.
What do you sell here?
We sell clothes, okay clothes.
Okay, so walk us through the journey of how you started your business.
How will I say it? We started just the way others started too. It has been a long journey, but we're doing well. It's just that there's a problem when it comes to our business, nature of business. There's no price control. And if the government has given us a price control, it should have been fair. 2025 has been a good year, but it's not as friendly as it used to be before. You understand? So, but we still thank God for everything. So 2026 that is coming up now, we're really trying to tell the government that they should try and have price control. When it comes to price control, let them have price control. It will help us to grow because everything has really changed. We're only, will I say, we're struggling, suffering and smiling, trying to put something in the end to put something into our mouth and everything. But if you talk about us using it to create something, it can't come like that unless we have it in a large and big quantity like that. So, but we still thank God. We're doing well. God has been very faithful.
Okay, so apart from the price control, what are the challenges in this okay business?
We have a lot of challenges there. Actually, those customs, when they inflate the price there, it affects us. It makes them, they still release it. They still come to the store and they're making things look like if it's rough for us. They will tell you they've released it, but their eyes is still on it when you are selling. So it's not friendly, but we still thank God for everything. We're doing well. We're doing well. I'll just tell you the truth. God has been faithful. So that's it.
Okay, so what are you grateful for in this business? What is that thing that keeps you going in this business?
Continuity. We've been moving. The more you are consistent in what you're doing, you get something doing. You achieve something. There will be a goal somewhere. There's no problem. It's when you're being consistent, you eat well, you'll be feeding well. But not that it takes you to the because the nature Nigeria is going now is not friendly.
Okay, so we know that a lot of people are selling this type of thing you are selling. How do you cajole your customer? How do your customer locate you and all of that?
It depends. The kind of manners and way you talk to your customer make them come. Sometimes we even have to bring ourselves a little bit low for them to understand that we need them. We play with them, we joke with them, we make them understand that this is what is going on. You understand? And sometimes when they look your character, look the kind of way you attend to them, they come closer. So being faithful, God has been doing it. Let me know.
What is your happiest moment in the market?
The day you come to the market and God blesses you becomes your happiest day. Sometimes you come, you don't do the way it was yesterday, but when you come around, God still shows mercy. And that day he shows mercy is the day you're happy. And then if he gives you, you go home and say, Papa God, thank you. So it's just like that. It's just like that.
Okay, so what time does this market open? What time does it close?
It's a free plate when you are from 6 o'clock to 7 in the evening. Okay, it's allowed. It's a free place. It's a nice place to be. And just that they have people who collect money from us every day. Wow. At least 1,000 naira each day.
For what?
For the space and everything you're using. Every day.
Every day?
Yes, from
even
Sunday.
There's market, even if there's no market.
To Sunday. Apart from Sunday, they don't collect. But Monday to Saturday. Sunday, you are free. But they know nobody comes to the market. But then some people still play around. Come down and we're doing well. God is faithful. I will just have to be sincere to you. He's faithful.
Okay, so what is that thing that happened in 2025 in the business and you don't pray for it to reoccur in 2026?
2025 has come, about to go. We only pray that that thing that happened at 2025, the prices of things went up.
We would like to pray for the prices of things to go down this time around. Let it be friendly. I still even give thanks for those who wear clothes. It's not easy. Feeding is not easy.
Good evening, this is the news highlights on ConsumerHallaTV. I'm Kike Lomo Achibola. The federal government has approved the purchase of 2 new communication satellites to boost Nigeria's digital infrastructure and support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's plan to grow the economy to $1 trillion. UH Real Estate Investment Trust has posted total income of 1.3 billion naira for the 2025 financial year, according to its latest statement filed on the Nigerian exchange. And now Nigeria's crude oil exports are projected to decline by about 14% in March, as scheduled loadings for 4 key grades fall to roughly 793,000 barrels per day. Away from that now, human rights groups, activists and social media users have condemned the Lagos State Police Command and the Lagos State government over the arrest and the use of force on residents who protested the demolition of their homes across part of the state on Wednesday. The federal government has taken steps towards resolving Nigeria's estimated 4 trillion naira power sector debt, burden as 5 power generation companies signed settlement agreement under the Presidential Power Sector Debt Reduction Program following the issuance of a 501 billion naira bond. Another major highlight here, talking about the federal government still, they have plans to unveil new deploy military veterans to help secure Nigeria's ungoverned spaces as part of strategies to strengthen national security and drive economic activities in conflict-affected areas. Moving away from that now, Mr. Temi Pokuola, CEO of NGX Group, said Nigeria's capital market is emerging as a structured gateway to African investment. Strengthened by reforms, improved transparency, digital market access, and rising participation from women and diaspora investors, Stanbic IBTC Holdings PLC emerged as one of the Nigeria's strongest performing financial services stocks in 2025, driven by robust earnings growth, balance sheet expansion, and investor confidence in its stock. NCR PLC returned to profit in the 2025 financial year, posting a pre-tax profit of 196.04 million naira, a marked improvement from the 2.1 billion naira loss recorded in 2024. The Nigerian naira continued to gain ground against the US dollars during the midweek trading session in the official market. The naira maintained the appreciation trend seen since the start of the week. Now in Imo State, the Imo State Internal Revenue Service has recorded an unprecedented revenue collection for the year 2025 as it hit over 43 billion naira from internally generated revenue in 2025. And now Facebook will take center stage at the 2026 African Creators Summit, offering on-ground experiences aimed at connecting the continent, expanding digital talent. The summit, scheduled for Thursday, 29 January at Lagos Federal Palace Hotel, brings together creators, storytellers, innovators, and digital entrepreneurs. Another major highlight this evening, the National Tax Policy Implementation Committee has sustained its stakeholder engagement program, holding a high-level consultative session with leading tax advisory firms, professional bodies, and institutional representatives to support the effective implementation of Nigeria's newly enacted tax laws. Lastly, before we go this evening, the World Bank has revealed that Nigerian companies have emerged as one of the biggest beneficiaries of development procurement globally, ranking 5th worldwide in contracts awarded to local contractors. Thank you so much for joining us for the news highlight this evening on ConsumerHallaTV. ConsumerHallaTV goes on now to return at 8 o'clock a.m. So to stay connected to us here when we come back tomorrow morning, please follow us across all our social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, and on YouTube. Subscription is absolutely free. Thank you so much for staying connected to us all through the morning to this evening. I'm Kike Lomo Ajibola. Good night.